Well, I got visitors inside the sawmill shed. I have got to get the doors built. What are you guys doing? There is absolutely nothing in there that is edible. Get out of there. Yeah, I'm talking to you. You too. Oh, you have crapped on everything. Good grief. Yeah, there's got to be something in here that's edible. So let's go in here and tromp everything. Go on. Get out. Knucklehead. Today I want to talk to you about sharpening the jet planer blades. I've done the another video on the setup of the planer molder, the JPM-13CS. That's a 13-inch planer molder, and I was first trying to sharpen these blades. I've got two sets of these blades, and I was trying to sharpen them with a different sharpening method. And to show you that, I was using this Ken Onion Edition Work Sharp Outdoor Sharpener. There's a picture of it there. I won't take it out of the box. It worked, but I ended up getting some dips inside of, or little low spots in my blades, and I've already sharpened one set of blades with the Doolin planer molder blade sharpener, and it's a really nice tool, well made. And of course they've got a YouTube video on how to use it, and what you see at the far end, maybe I'll take and turn this around. Your plate glass with your different grit. And to straighten out my other blades, I started at the 120, went to the 180 to even out the edges with the different grit. And then I finished them off on the 220, 400. Currently don't see a need to go with the 600. I cleaned these off. I swapped them out today, did some planing of some walnut, some maple, and some pine. They've got the numbers 1, 2, 3. There's number 1. Here's number 2. And then you take your Allen wrench tool and tighten down the Allen set screws. But you'll want to look at the edge of the blades, and if it looks like they have nicks in them or anything else, start them off on the other side of the coarser grit. And if your blades are dirty, I just took and soaked them in some WD-40 and then wiped them off with a cotton cloth towel. And what I'm going to do is keep this inside of the tube. I don't want it to dry out, and maybe even just treat this wood with some type of wood preservative. But the instructions as they go, here are the instructions that came with this. Of course, you can go to doolintools.com, and I believe they are out of Spokane. No, they're in Washington State, and I forget, it's Vancouver, Washington. So you start this and go 10 times. So that makes 1 and 2 sharpened. And what I'll do is take out number 1. Take out this number 1, set it aside. And then I'm going to put the number 3 in. Okay, number 2 is already sharpened on the 220. So what we're going to do is put the number 2 on the 400 grit, the number 3 on the 220, and go 10 times. Then number 2 is sharpened. We'll take it out. That's number 2, it's finished. Put the number 1 back in. Keeping in mind 1 and 3 have already been sharpened on the 220 grit, and then we're going to go to the 400. And that finishes up the sharpening of the blades. Then on the bottom side, there'll be a little wire burr on the bottom side, and we'll take and knock that off. Okay. And so if you look on the back side along that sharp edge, there will be little wire burrs. Just put that on the 400. And that concludes the sharpening of it. Once again, out of Vancouver, Washington, you could look these folks up, duelingtools.com. You can see the video, what I had just shown you on the sharpening of this. They have other tools available, but that sure makes it a lot easier than trying to work the Work Sharp outdoor sharpener. It works great for my knives and other steel tools for sharpening, but it was not as effective as the dueling tool to get the planer molder blades sharpened. And I noticed a difference on how fast I can plane wood, you know, compared to dull blades. Anyway, hope this helps, and I hope that you'll stay tuned for other videos that we're putting out here on the Reedy Chronicles. And this is Jay Reedy signing off. Thank you for watching.